After engaging with the customer, the next step would be to verify the customer's base payment. Determine with the customer if anyone has discussed a payment up to this point. Now, we all know as a business manager, in many cases, you're fully aware of what's happened in the sales department. You're aware if they've given a lease payment, a finance payment, a 48-month loan, a 72-month loan, all the variable things they may have negotiated in the deal. Unfortunately, when the customer comes into your office to take delivery of the car, if payments have been discussed, in many cases, if you weren't involved with the deal up front on the showroom talking with the customer believes you were a part of the process, that you were behind the curtains negotiating, throwing these payments out. And as a customer, I might ask, as an F&I manager, where were you the time we were negotiating the price of this car? When you come into my office and I ask, Mr. Customer, has anyone discussed a monthly payment with you? What I'm clearly saying to you is, I'm not a part of the car purchase. In fact, many cases, if I were to ask the customer, has anyone discussed a payment with you? The customer would say, well, yeah, didn't the salesman tell you I was looking to be at $450 a month? And I could communicate very clearly to the customer, I'm not a part of the car purchase. I'm handling the financing after the fact. First thing I'd like to do, though, is to verify that we can deliver that car at $450 a month. Now, many cases, as I said, you know that in advance, but turn to your computer, verify the information, look the customer in the eye and say, yes, in fact, $450 does in fact deliver the car today. However, when you finance a car, you have certain repayment options, and that's what we'll discuss at this point in the time. That gives you a foundation to start with the customer. It puts you in the position to address their concerns. If there's a payment in their mind, whether it had been talked to by them by the sales department or by the sales manager, or if they just calculated the payment at home on the internet, if they've got a number in mind, let's get it up on the table, let's acknowledge it, let's document it, let's verify we can deliver that car at that payment. I know historically we've always wanted to have enough room in the payment where we could have products and services. We know there's a problem with that today. It's called compliance. And in the compliance arena, if a customer is looking for the base payment on the car, you can't include products and services. You can't include various other things. When a customer asks for the payment on the car, you have to give them the payment on the car. So in asking, has anyone discussed a payment, you've separated yourself from the deal. You've made it clear that you weren't a part of the car purchase. In asking if anyone's discussed a payment, you'll get the customer to communicate to you either the payment he's been told or the payment that he has in mind, and you can document it and verify the car that the car can be delivered at that number, and then that part is out of the way. From there, you can move on to communicate to the customer the various repayment options. That's what we're going to go into the next segment. How to disclose menu selling, how to disclose the multiple repayment options with the multiple products and services that are available for the customer. But verifying the customer's base payment is the foundation of where you begin with that customer after you've built rapport, and it is the next step towards taking them down the road of taking delivery of their vehicle and giving consideration to various products and services that are available for them to protect both themselves and the vehicle over and above the base payment for the car itself.